the Atlanta list? Cap. Jet not even better than goddamn little baby. Yeah, man.
EA Sports coverage of the
like
NFL has us at the
lyrically,
foot of the Rockies,
probably,
just west of downtown
but
Denver at Empower Field.
this list ain't off lyrics because they got Gucci and goddamn top 20.
Any other in sport,
nigga ain't having no balls.
Out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their
Talking
guys are
about
ready
no
to
balls.
do battle between the Kansas
Get on my
City
dick.
Chiefs
Get on my dick.
and the
Get on my
Denver
get
Broncos.
on my get on my head on my ear. Look at my ear. Look at my ear. Look at my ear. Get on my and on my head. Look at my ass.
It's the final 3 weeks.
You done got your jump shot created on your man yet, bro?
As we're underway in week 15. This fielded a few yards into the
I ain't even gonna
spinning away.
like how I did on my shooter. I playing on 5-minute quarters. I ain't even gonna do that on this nigga. I'm just rock out with the shit. I just need that quick draw on silver. Cannabis, look at my shit.
Prescott on first down.
Hit his ass.
That's complete.
Wrap him up, cuz.
They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in
Wrap
the air,
him
you're
up,
thinking wide receiver,
cuz.
tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Hannibal, look at my iris. Got him.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
They won 3.
Now Prescott.
Kill his ass. Give him a ball. Stop playing with me.
Chiefs. And they will set up shop with outstanding field
Hannibal,
position
look at my iris.
in the
Hannibal,
red
Hannibal,
zone
look
at
at
the
my iris.
17-yard line.
Oh, this nigga dropped it.
He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Oh, yay.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry.
And then there were 9.
For a Chiefs touchdown. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 8 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Represent. That boy got the DM.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple
I
yards
represent
deep.
for the nigga running around in the Honda Civic with no heat. Yeah.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Oh, they check that week finna go dummy. Oh shit, I'm gonna connect to the Wi-Fi.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Uh-oh,
And
here we
last
go.
time, not only the turnover,
Motion Butler
but
out.
that turned
Motion
into 6
Butler.
points.
Motion Butler. Here you go.
About empty possessions. Assault worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself
That boy Motion Butler out. He be goddamn on the Woozy head, boy.
When they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to
Woozy
get
get
back
marched one
You better
time.
be,
I'm
because
switching this shit
otherwise,
up.
it's going to be a long day for you.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To throw is Prescott.
This shit, man.
To his receiver, King. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Oh, my God.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Give them 14 yards there and a Denver first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same,
take your,
but they want it to be. Right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
It sounds like it will. You just calling T or somebody? Yeah, you're calling my manager, bro. It's all good, though.
First down, Prescott.
Man, why y'all didn't let him throw that dumb shit?
Back around the 35-yard line. Randy Gregory. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
47.
Prescott down.
Come on, bro. Oh, my God, bro. That's why I don't like Sam, bro. That's a pick,
Now it's third down. Now keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It's called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in there, break on the football. Go make a play.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God, bro.
Defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense. Everybody wants a piece of that pie.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A solid run on first down. Getting 7 leaves him with a second and 3.
Out, man.
Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality. And pound the rock.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a third down and 2. Here's Kamara trying to run for it.
Oh, that's not a first. That's not a first, bro.
Before he's tackled at the 5. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it first and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara.
Come on,
he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. The last 3 plays have resulted in gains of 1, 2, and now 3 yards here. From the 2 now, second and goal.
My arm. Long.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver.
Represent.
On the sneak, it's
Come on, man. That's bullshit.
Bronco touchdown. Dak Prescott taking it in as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. So he's able to sneak it in, and credit to the guys up front.
Oh, without a doubt, because they have the leverage on this play. We always talk about low man wins and one-on-one battles. That's exactly what happened there. Their offensive line lower than the defensive front.
So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And the mile high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. back.
I represent for them niggas don't wait around. I represent for them niggas don't stay down. You represent for them niggas don't face up. I represent for them niggas don't wait
Chiefs
around.
offense about set to begin this drive. They had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for. You got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out.
This nigga losing his trash.
You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
He fits.
Keep in mind, partner,
I
especially in the second
represent.
half. When you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And again this time to the tailback. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Hey.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 11 yards there, 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. A 1st down carry for Henry. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. These two teams all tied after one. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. As they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Muhammad Wilkerson sacks him that time, coming in off the edge. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. We talk about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Open man, Butler complete. And he's only able to get it up to about the 2-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Gave me buddy.
Out of his end zone, Prescott.
Out of bounds. Let's go.
But out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive and hoping to do better than they did in their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down.
Yeah, stay up here.
Accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not throw the ball again.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
I put the new Farges on the Jeep.
They'll get 2 on the keeper, but if it comes down, a 3rd down.
Well, they have that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
I'm a big trip.
Here's Mahomes.
I'm a sip.
And it's complete to Kelsey.
Like London and
he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 30 yards.
I don't care what level of football you play.
I got them big
This one was a
get the money
universal.
now. Like how you
Remember
heard
kids when we
that?
played touch football? Remember we get in these positions and you just say,
Had to
everybody
get
go
them bird
and
back.
hope something will come through.
That's
Bird
complete
back.
to his receiver, Godwin. And he gets it
You think you from the
inside
yacht
the
game,
10
or
to
you
the
shoot
9. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Who knew?
They all came
I put
together
the new
there.
Farges
In-breaking
on the
route,
Jeep.
drove it with excellent pace.
on the
Money
knee.
throw right there to
Got
move
it
the
out the
sticks.
street. Inside my Jeep.
And avoids the contact by
Man, this
sliding.
nigga
He'll get
Mahomes.
8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
And
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa. I just tried to flip in the end zone with Mahomes. They made that boy
Yardage on
slide.
1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Snapchat. I've been getting paid. Yellow dummies on me look like lemonade.
And his 9th on the
They
year.
moving
And the
table.
Chiefs have taken the
Like a
lead.
sensei.
Butker on for the PAT.
I just mind my business. Oh my God, I just
Oh, he
missed
missed
the
the
field
PAT.
goal.
No good on the extra point, so
That's
it led
tough.
down there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. So with the missed PAT in his rear view mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
That's inside my Jeep. Whole team
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
in the morning.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive.
Yeah.
And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything
I
going.
was
They had to
balling.
punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Prescott from the gun. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. The sack by Dorian O'Daniel, the linebacker from Clemson.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see
That's
an
a
all-out
yeet.
rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
She filled my mind up with ideas. I'm the highest in the room. It's lit. I'm out of here.
He's going to let this one go deep. And
That's crazy, bro.
A huge play there for Denver. 55 yards.
That ain't what she wanted. Yeah. Now got it in my
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside and have to take us through the weekend in the NFL.
Come on, fuck, bro. Come on, man. Y'all gonna get him that Hakeem Butler catch. I need that, bro. It's a bad pass.
And that'll bring up second down.
Out of here. Come on, give me my ball. Thank you, bro. Go Frank Clark, boy. Frank Clark, get the jet, boy. Go get the jet.
And he will bring us across midfield to the 49-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
What I did. I'm the highest in the room.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Derrick Henry.
Bro, this nigga.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
Nothing over, bro.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge differences we know between 2nd and 4th and 2nd and 8 and 9.
From the 27, Mahomes looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete.
That's out of bounds, bro.
7 yards there and a first down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Eluding the pressure right.
Oh,
into double
my God,
coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
I've seen it all, man. God, I swear.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half. Give them
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Catch.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Hey, look.
Here's Prescott. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The baby girl
from the side. On defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Oh, she going to sleep?
Meanwhile, checking in on what's going on in Baltimore. And the Jaguars have scored again, so they are in the driver's seat big time in that one. That'll be a game to monitor as we go along.
10-2. Am I in the view?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get in field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you call multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
Now this time Mahomes will throw. It's complete to Drake. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes, throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 21. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half.
Get him, Mako.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Going for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. Von Bell. And his guys have got it back in the closing stages of the 1st half.
Cut what off? What off? No, I didn't. Cut that with the end of the song.
The Broncos on the field ready to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one. Go to the locker room, start over.
And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this 1st half. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the 1st half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Switch. Hey, 15.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards there and a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
27 yards there, a 1st down.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 34. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. The Broncos say they have it. They do.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether it's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Well, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
From the 44, Prescott. He completes this to Sutton. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Well, a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So, in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Henry. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Again, it's Henry. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Looking to throw, Prescott, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. That's complete to his tight end Sprinkle. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Caught by Jones. And no forward progress here. This is going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And here we are, almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They run it again with Kamara. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards on the play, first down. Prescott now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Kamara. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead. Again, it's Kamara. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there.
I should have muted his ass, actually.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Now Prescott. He'll let this go for the end zone. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. toss play. Kamara. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Alvin Kamara hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play, because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes steps away. He's got a first down past the 30. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Running from the shotgun with Drake. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Now it's Henry. And he's got some space here. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Derrick Henry, 36 yards. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Say I killed his wide receiver.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Now a desperation throw deep down. A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Drake. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
Think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches are giving, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
He wants it all for the end zone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trusting his quarterback and trusting his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Go, go, go. Attack, attack.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.